Hi there, everyone. My name is Judi Jamison, and I did bring my script. And you will notice I need it. I am a board member here at Unity, and I have been also working on an initiative called Conscious Conversations. You might have heard about that. And so I was asked today to tell you a little bit about conscious conversations and what we've learned so far. You might remember last spring when the Evolutionary Council was sitting down with anyone who was willing to talk with us and have a one-on-one, heart-to-heart conversation about our ministry. These conversations usually took about 20 or 30 minutes, and we asked open-ended questions about how this ministry has impacted and fulfilled your lives, as well as how our ministry might evolve to serve and support our community more fully. After that, we worked together through a process as a team to try to make meaning of all of the open-ended questions that we asked. And then I was fortunate enough to work together with a few others to help create a report of our findings. Our board will be diving into this report and deciding on some action items at our board retreat toward the end of next month. And today I want to share with you about what we learned about how the people we talked with are positively impacted by Unity and what is happening within this community that fulfills them. And then next month, Amber McKenzie will share with you what we learned about how we might evolve as a ministry. So to get to the positive impact on people's lives, we asked two open-ended questions. Number one was, tell me how Unity has impacted your life. And number two was, personally, in what ways are you most fulfilled by our spiritual community? There were 7 themes that emerged: activating spiritual values and spiritual alignment. And for this, people talked about how our ministry helps them grow spiritually and feel more deeply connected to spirit. And they also identified 17 different spiritual values that have manifested more fully in their life, which included increased peace, love, hope, acceptance, and safety. Number 2 was life transformation. People described specific ways in which their lives had been transformed by their involvement here. People shared an increased understanding of their self and their life's purpose, improved self-care, improved relationships, and being one's best. Number 3, learning spiritual practices and tools. These included meditation, prayer, affirmations, unity principles, the Q process, prosperity practices, intention setting, and gratitude practices. Number 4 was Sunday services. These responses included the positive energy here and the inspiring messages that we receive every Sunday. Number 5, community and ownership. People shared the feeling of being welcome, coming home, friendships and relationships, socializing, and connection. And number 6, service to others. People talked about being in service to others, both here within our ministry and then beyond our Unity community. And number 7 was our Unity programs. People spoke about small groups like spirit groups, classes, youth ministry, and the choir. So I encourage you to read the report to get a more in-depth understanding of these 7 themes that we found. And then there are also lots of personal stories about how people's lives were personally transformed, and those are in the report. So for me, I truly enjoyed each of the conscious conversations that I had with many of you here. In many cases, I sat down with people that I didn't know very well, and I listened to them share what was on their heart in that moment about this very special place and the impact. I heard about the impact on their lives. I felt honored, and the people felt comfortable enough to share deeply about things that we don't usually talk about in conversations with others. It was a privilege to hear from so many of you about how this place impacts your life. One last bit of information that I thought was interesting. The very last question that we asked was literally just, is there anything else that you wanted to share with us? And virtually everyone shared gratitude for this ministry, for Gary and Jane, the strong sense of community, our growth consciousness, for having a safe place in which to explore and grow spiritually. If you were part of Conscious Conversations, either as an interviewer or someone who was willing to be interviewed, would you just raise your hand? Thank you for taking part, and for I just want to let you know that you will be hearing more about this initiative moving forward. So thank you.